knowing your ideal client does matter, but if that's where your strategy stops, you're missing the human behind the avatar. Welcome to the Sunshine Collective, a podcast for wellness entrepreneurs, service providers, and dreamers who are ready to build an aligned, profitable, and soul-centered business. I'm your host, Paige Toryk, a business coach, former spa owner, and your business bestie, here to help you blend strategy with intuition, structure with flow, and ambition with ease. Around here, we talk about everything from client growth to marketing mindset, money, and the messy middle of entrepreneurship, all through the lens of building a business that actually feels good to run. Whether you're behind the massage table, growing your studio, or stepping into your next evolution, this is your space for clarity, confidence, and a little bit of sunshine. Let's dive in. Business advice that we've been told 1,000 times by every coach in every industry. Know your ideal client. Sure, that sounds right. You've probably filled out a worksheet, listed your ideal client's favorite coffee order, their income, where she shops, what she does on weekends. But here's the truth that no one talks about. You can know who she is and still not know how to reach her. Marketing doesn't happen in a Google Doc. It doesn't happen in a spreadsheet. It happens in the moment your message meets her desire, her pain, or her I can't keep doing this moment. Today we're going to talk about why knowing your client avatar isn't enough and what actually matters if you want to create content, offers, and marketing that people feel on a soul level. Let's start here. The industry loves to tell you, all industries love to tell you, that if you just get super clear on your ideal client, everything will fall into place. And don't get me wrong, clarity is power, but most entrepreneurs stop way too soon. They describe surface level details. She's 32, she loves oat milk lattes, she wears matching sets, she shops at Anthropologie, she's into wellness. Did I just describe myself? Okay, but what does she want? What's she secretly struggling with that she doesn't want to post about on Instagram? What thoughts keep her up at 2 a.m.? If you can't answer that, you don't actually know her, you just know her aesthetic. And that's why so many service providers get stuck. They're creating for a Pinterest board serving for their client, not in a real human who is in the middle of an emotional journey. Marketing doesn't work when you talk about someone, it works when you talk to someone. What's missing in the most ideal client exercises is context. Because your clients aren't static, they move through stages of awareness. So let's break this down into 3 parts. First one, problem aware. They know something isn't working, but they can't name it yet. The second, solution aware. They know help exists, but they still aren't sure who to trust. And the third, ready to buy. They've tried things, they're exhausted, and they're ready for transformation. If you speak to a ready-to-buy person with a problem-aware language, you'll lose them. If you speak to a problem-aware person like they're ready to book, they'll scroll right past. So yes, know your client, but also know where she is in her emotional buying cycle. When I work with business coaching clients, I often find that their marketing is hitting wrong in energetic moment. They're offering solutions to people who haven't really named their problem yet. A good reframe is that you're not marketing to who they are, you're marketing to where they are. The version of your client who's burnt out and ready to change doesn't need inspiration. She needs clarity and safety. The version of your client who's curious but skeptical doesn't need transformation promises. She needs proof and permission. This is the nuance that makes your message magnetic. Now let's talk about the energetic side, because strategy alone isn't enough either. Your clients don't hire you because you know their favorite candle scent. Some might, but unlikely. They hire you because your energy matches the version of them they're becoming. They're drawn to how you speak, how you hold your space, and how you make them feel seen. That's energetic marketing, and it's deeply feminine in nature. It's about resonance, not reach. So you can ask yourself, what energy do I bring to my brand space? Am I showing up from pressure or presence? Do my visuals, tone, and stories match the transformation I help people access? Just to give a little clarity here, a lot of times when I'm coaching people, a lot of people market out of fear. Fear that people won't show up, fear that they're not going to make their sales numbers, which is a logical fear. It 100% is a logical fear. But if you don't trust in your marketing and who you are as a business owner, it's going to be very difficult to keep people coming in because your energy is resonant in what you do. The thing that people keep coming back to is that they trust, like, and know you. And so we want you marketing out of that perspective, not just, oh no, people aren't going to show up. Additionally, with the energy that you bring to your brand space, I really think that one of the major questions I ask when I'm redoing any branding work or when I'm working with clients who are updating websites is that, how do you want your clients to feel? Because to me, that actually is more important than any other branding aspect. Yeah, of course, your colors matter and your fonts matter, and those things are important to keep your brand story cohesive. But at the end of the day, you want to know how your clients feel walking into your space, whether that's an online space or your physical space. When they walk into your space, how do you want your clients to feel? So, for example, with my first spa that I owned, the thing that I wanted them to feel was a sense of warmth, luxury, and a little bit of Nordic presence, right? That's what we were trying to hone in on. And now my clients are luxury and change. We want things to shift when they're in the room with us. And so my goal with all of my marketing and all my marketing language reflects that. And so that's what I mean when I say energy into your brand space. That's what I mean when we're talking about pressure or presence. Are you marketing out of fear, or are you marketing out of excitement for your client? And then, of course, your visuals, tone, and stories. Do they match the transformation that you help people access? Well, that relates right back to how you want people to feel in your brand. So you're not going to go for bright blue and sunshine skies and like you're living in Italy for the summer. If you want mellow and muted and sophisticated, simple luxury. So your brand visuals really matter depending on how you're trying to make your client feel. If your offer is about calm clarity, say that 10 times fast, but your posts feel chaotic and rushed, there is an energetic mismatch. The real secret is embodying your message so you completely bring your dream client and make them feel safe before they even click book. That's how you build your brand trust. You're not just guessing an age, you're matching their frequency. So let's make this practical. I have a little bit of a client connection framework. It's what to focus on instead of an avatar worksheet. So number 1, emotional resonance. Decide what feeling your content should evoke. Relief, empowerment, hope, peace. Every photo, caption, and story should create that feeling. Every conversation that you have, even the decor in the space that you own, should reflect that feeling. If you are doing online work more, your background of your YouTube videos should evoke the same feeling that your brand is. So number 2, transformation mapping. Identify what they want to become, not what they want to buy. So, for example, with massage, she doesn't just want a massage. She wants to feel in control of her body again. She wants to stop allowing her emotions to control herself. She wants to feel like she's not in pain anymore. Number 3, marketing language. Use their exact words from consultations, DMs, testimonials. If your clients say stuff like, I feel stuck, don't reword it to, I'm navigating resistance. Meet them exactly where they are. Number 4, energetic positioning. Align your tone, imagery, and presence with how they want to feel post-transformation. Calm, confident, luxurious, whatever that frequency is, you embody it in everything that you do. When you do that, you move from trying to attract clients to becoming magnetic in your brand. So, yes, knowing your ideal client does matter, but if that's where your strategy stops, you're missing the human behind the avatar. Because business isn't just about demographics, it's about connection, especially in the wellness and massage industry. And the deeper you understand your client's energy, the faster your business grows with ease. If this episode hit home for you and you're ready to turn that understanding into a aligned strategy, that's exactly what I help you do inside the Business Glow Up Audit. We'll take everything you already know about your client, everything you already know about your business, and we'll build offers, messaging, and visibility that actually converts. We'll do all of your back office stuff and make sure that everything's working for your brand, everything's working for your business, not just now, but in 5 years. You can learn more or apply using the link in the show notes. And if you love this episode, take a screenshot, tag me at the Sunshine Collective on Instagram, and share your biggest aha moment. Connection isn't something we teach. I want to grow together. Thank you. We'll see you next time.